This is Pierre Bosch and Hilda Schneider
Yeah. Guten Tag, hello.
from the Alternative Culinary Academy.
Oui.
Now that's an intriguing name. Maybe you could.
Well,
tell us a little bit about
I
it.
actually helped to found the academy a number of years ago, and it came about because, quite frankly, we were tired of using just regular foodstuffs.
Very boring, very bland.
Yes, we are talking cuisines that go back, in some cases, hundreds or even thousands of years. And we said there must be something different we can do.
Something new to try, you know.
So,
You're saying, that for thousands of years we've basically been stuck with the same old animals, as the same old vegetables,
and
the same old
from
fruits.
time to time, someone would find something new or would blend a couple of cuisines together, you know.
No ways to make chicken, you know. I feel like chicken tonight. The whole little commercial thing, you know. Too much chicken all the time, chicken.
Yeah.
But-
Personally, you don't feel like chicken
No,
tonight.
I don't feel like chicken tonight or every night, you know.
But my partners and I, when we began the academy, we said, let us look around, let us see what else we can make. You know, the French have always been sort of on the pioneering side
Yeah.
of
Avant-garde,
cuisine. You
yeah,
know, you know.
avant-garde,
We were the first to eat snails.
Is that right?
Yes.
And renaming them cleverly.
Well, escargot. Who wants to eat a snail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who wants to eat a snail? Who wants to eat a mushroom? You know, some people eat mushrooms. We prefer, of course, truffles. It sounds so much richer.
Truffles are mushrooms?
Well, yes, they are. They grow at the roots of trees. We use pigs to dig them out, but they are technically spores.
Pigs is such a
fungus.
harsh name. What do you call, instead of pigs, you got
Truffle hog.
Yeah.
Truffle hog.
Yeah.
truffle hog. I like that.
Yes.
It's a very interesting type of pig that is able to dig the truffle, you know. He is a pig, he has sharp front nails, different from other hogs. Is this true? Yeah, they have sharp nails in order to dig it out.
Hooves.
Pardon.
Her English is not so good. She,
Yeah, I'm from Berlin.
she's from Germany, then through Paris, and now here in America. So she has trouble with the language.
Well, I wonder how you now, Pierre, obviously a Frenchman, and Hilda from Germany. How did you two meet? That seems like it might be an interesting story in itself.
She originally she had learned how to cook somewhat in Berlin.
Yeah, from my father. He's
Yes.
following in my father's footsteps.
Footsteps.
Yeah, footsteps. Yeah, footsteps. Ah, clever. He's clever.
Footsteps. I
He's
like
clever.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
I
he's
told you. I
clever.
see him
like
on the
him.
internet.
Yeah.
That's why we get a hold of him. But
very good.
anyway, she applied to the academy, and she began as a student there. And I actually did not have anything to do with her getting into the academy. I met her as she got into one of the courses which I teach.
I entered the academy through one of my favorite recipes. It was a ratatouille. I used rats in the recipe.
Ratatouille?
Yes, I was working on mostly rodent dishes when I started.
He's,
And so, you know,
he's forward thinking,
yeah, the same
really
thing,
an
yeah.
urban menu.
Yeah, so this is way before, for instance, Survivor, which is an American television show.
Yes, we actually
hit the
did. We
airwaves.
did actually work as technical advisors for the show.
yeah, and the school rat. Yeah, the rat on the rotisserie. It's rotisserie rat. Very hard to say, very hard to cook.
Yeah. Now, rodents. I'd have to confess that that I don't know. I think I would have a slight resistance to, given a menu containing more than just rodents. I may choose something besides the ratatouille.
Well, obviously your palate is not terribly sophisticated.
He
Brian.
may
It's a-
start on mice. It's like the veal
Field-
of rats.
field
The veal
mice.
of
Oh,
rats.
young, tender
Yes,
mice.
it's very tasty. But you have to keep in mind, most rats that are raised in an urban environment, they just live off of our garbage.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
eat what we eat, essentially.
So we cut out the middleman. Take the rat out, eat the garbage ourselves.
That is what this new book is all
Yeah,
about.
yeah. So exactly, we haven't quite explained what's truly revolutionary about the academy and the book that you've put out. Which could you help me with the pronunciation of the book?
Yes, it's a cuisine d'odeur. D'odeur.
And what does that mean
D'odeur.
exactly?
It means cuisine of garbage.
Garbage.
Cuisine of garbage,
Yeah, that's
which
garbage.
cuisine of garbage.
It is not appetizing. It is not a
exactly.
No,
I
that is
Trying to be
why.
tactful, but it
This is
doesn't
Well,
sound
that
like
is why it's in French, and that is why we put the American subtitle on the
Yeah.
book.
21st century recycled cuisine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Recycled gives it more of a positive spin.
Yes.
Recycled.
Do you want some coffee?
No caffeine.
I actually made this coffee myself. I hope you enjoyed. This is from motor oil.
Really? But there is
Used-
caffeine
used-
in it, right? Because our
Oh, yes,
show
yes.
is
From
often...
some, I emptied out some old cans of Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew I found in the garbage here,
Yeah.
and to get the cuisine, the caffeine into the motor oil.
Okay, so you've taken recycling to all sorts of levels.
Yes.
And then the motor oil, I'll
It tastes very similar to actually.
I'll try it, and I think I'll build up to the ratatouille, but I'll start with
Yes.
this. You know what though? I don't take my coffee quite as black as you. Frenchmen really like your coffee black, don't you?
Oil, like our oil black.
Used oil, yeah.
Yes.
See, I prefer a lighter blend, maybe before the oil has been cycled through, 3,000 miles in an automobile.
Of course.
I think.
That is what we would call seasoning,
Seasoning,
in
yeah.
this new
Yeah.
cuisine.
We found that with the new cuisine that if you put paprika on almost anything, it is edible.
Oh, yeah.
You know, paprika
import-
is stronger the spice.
See, the funny thing is, Brian, that most everything, they talk about organic food and organic cooking.
Oh yes.
But the truth is, almost everything that is produced by humankind is organic,
yeah,
at
yeah.
its base.
Yeah.
So motor oil, as you know, is
Organic.
organic material. Is at its base.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what we have learned is if we distill it enough, if we cook anything enough, we can return it to its organic state and make it once again edible.
And delicious too. Delicious. That's
Well,
what-
that is the key.
That's
I mean,
the
if you tell somebody, I'm going to show you how to eat an old magazine, they will look at you as if you've, gone off the deep end.
And believe me, they do. They do where we go.
But
they laugh.
you shred the magazine properly, you season it properly and tenderize it. It is like eating a fine pasta.
Yeah, fine pasta, delicate, a
A
little dark,
magazine,
yeah.
like pasta.
Yes.
Yes, or a filet dough.
Filet dough, yeah. Well, filet dough, paper thing. It's paper.
It is paper.
It's paper, yeah.
Is that very nutritious? It seems like
yeah.
I wonder that it's my impression. I'm not sure how strong my science is in this area, but we might have a little trouble digesting that. Or I understand it's important to get fiber
Brian,
in the
see,
diet.
here is the problem. So you look at this as if it is going to be some sort of panacea
Yeah.
for cuisine. But the fact of the matter is, Brian, we have gone so many years where now we have vitamin supplements, we have mineral supplements. As long as you're taking what you need that way, then the cuisine can be completely devoid of nutrition.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's,
Thank you, Lawrence, isn't it? Yes. Here, I had to use this jar of, it's a Coffee Mate jar, but there is not Coffee Mate in the jar.
Oh yeah, what have you done?
This is Desinex, some Desinex foot powder,
yes,
Definite.
recycled. It's after they use
And
it,
the
they shake it out of the shoes.
some talcum powder.
Yeah. It's cut with talcum, yeah.
Yeah, to give it
So
a
it's used Desinex,
Yeah.
and talcum powder, just plain ordinary talcum powder.
Mixed together,
and then you would offer that as what?
Well, it is
exactly?
a
an
non-dairy.
oil lightener.
It is a
It's a nut.
a lightener.
Like
It's certainly not
Yes.
false advertising to call it non-dairy.
It is definitely non-dairy, and it is a lightener, a coffee lightener.
plus many with the pasta and with such, you have another very important thing is that it's non-fat. No calories.
There you go. No calories.
No, it's mere fiber.
But again, nutrition? Is there nutrition?
There's
You were-
nutrition and nothing left in the United States anymore. I think
Yes.
mostly everything is
The
void
fu-
of any
yes.
nutritional
The
value
funny thing is, you
whatsoever.
Americans already eat garbage.
Yes, you do. You just call it by different names like McDonald's.
Yeah, I see. That's an interesting point.
It's true. It's true.